Last year, I was pretty vocal about Dell's identity crisis, and so were a lot of other YouTubers and reviewers. They tried to simplify things. They messed up with the naming conventions, and for a minute there, it felt like the XPS brand, the gold standard for Windows Ultrabooks, was losing its soul. It was gone. But today, the king is back. This is the 2026 Dell XPS 14. Dell finally wised up, brought the XPS name back where it belongs, and built a machine that doesn't just compete with the MacBook Pro, it beats it at its own game. Let's get into it. Hey guys, it's Alex from Techaeris, and I'm back with the XPS 14. This is my video review. I'll have a written review on the site for this laptop. I'm going to start trying to do these short video reviews for my written review to kind of amplify that a little bit. But let's just get right into it. Let's talk build quality. This laptop is ultra premium. The build quality is fantastic. It's an all aluminum and glass build that feels like a solid block of metal. It's beautiful. Unibody construction. It's lightweight enough to disappear in your bag, but it has that heft that tells you it's not a toy. If you're a MacBook Pro user looking over the fence toward the Windows, this is the Windows laptop that will make you feel right at home. But that's been the case with XPS for many years anyway. This laptop is, like I said in the intro, the Ultrabook that is the king of the Ultrabooks in the Windows world. XPS has always exuded a premium feel and a premium build, and this year, I think it really brought that home. I thank the tech gods, if there is such a thing, that Dell listened to us for once, and we have a physical function row back, and this time they actually added borders to the haptic touchpad. Last year's, there was no border, it was just a single glass tray all the way across. People complained about it. I didn't really have a problem with it myself, but now they do have these slight borders that you can feel and you can slightly see, but it still looks great to me. As for the keyboard, I like it. I have no issue with it, but people still have some issues with this zero lattice design. It's not for everyone, and yeah, I will admit that the keys kind of run into each other, so it does lack that keyboardiness, let's call it that. But I have no issues with it. I like it. It works for me. Just be aware that the keyboard typing experience might be a little different for you. Now, the screen on this guy is a tandem OLED display. It is quite simply fantastic. And we're talking about stacked layers of OLEDs that deliver insane brightness and contrast. Whether you're writing an article or watching a movie, the depth here is incredible. It's a beautiful, beautiful display. It does have a 4K webcam. Finally, no more looking into grainy potatoes during your morning meetings. It's a crisp webcam, and I think most people will very much like this. Handles exposure like a pro, and it's easily one of the best integrated cameras. Now let's talk about what's under the hood, because this is where it gets interesting. This unit is rocking the Intel Ultra X7 358H Panther Lake chipset with 32 gigs of RAM and a 1 terabyte SSD. Now, Panther Lake is Intel's latest chipset, and it is a combo of last year's two chipsets that they had, which is going to give you great battery life with great performance without the need of a GPU. So with Panther Lake, you don't need a dedicated GPU anymore for creative work. You can use this Panther Lake chipset, breeze right through your video editing, no problem. Affinity Photo works without zero issues. It handles 4K video and even some heavy photo layers. Now, I don't use a lot of layers, but I do sometimes have several layers on top of each other on my video editing, and it handled 4K video editing just fine. No issues there at all. I don't often use raw photos in Affinity Photo, but it did handle raw photos just fine. No issues there. No choke points. Everything felt smooth. It was very, very nice. As for gaming, this thing handled gaming just fine. We ran it through a couple games like Spider-Man and a few others. No issues here on my end. I will say that it's not a dedicated gaming machine, so if you are looking for a dedicated GPU, you probably want to upgrade to that. I believe they do offer dedicated GPUs for these. I might be wrong, but we'll look into that. If not, then there's Alienware for you gamers, but for casual gamers and for people that just want a quick game on Steam, this will do just fine. I didn't feel like it had any lag. It didn't have any drop frame rates, drop frames, excuse me. And everything ran smooth. It was very nice for this spec, and with that tandem OLED, the gaming is phenomenal. The one ding I'll give this laptop, at least for me, is this colorway. This kind of grayish, dark gray, space gray, whatever you want to call it, color does hold on to fingerprints. So if you're OCD about that, you might want to go with the lighter color. It's also pricey though. I mean, it is an XPS, that's expected. So you should know that it's going to cost you a pretty penny, especially if you want this kind of spec. You're looking at a significant investment, and for some users, the price tag is going to be a tough pill to swallow. But you can also downgrade from the OLED and get the LCD display, and that is just as nice. I have one of those here as well. So what is my verdict? Well, the Dell XPS 14 is a no-brainer for the premium Windows user. Now, premium is the operative word there. If you're looking to spend this kind of money, this is the laptop for you. If you're if you like MacBook Pro but don't like Apple, and you want a premium Windows laptop, the XPS is definitely in your wheelhouse. Now, if you're a MacBook Pro user looking to switch to Windows, I think that the XPS is going to be your best bet as far as being familiar with the hardware and liking the hardware. This is a very, very premium laptop, and I think that you will like it a lot. Now, as far as Windows goes, that's going to be something you'll have to parse out on your own. Being used to Mac OS and then jumping to Windows, that might be a bit of a shock to you. But hey, if you want to take the plunge to Windows, the XPS is really a great way to do it. As far as performance goes, the Panther Lake chip does compete right up there with the new Apple M5, M4s. It really does a really great job, and I had no issues with it at all. Everything from gaming to video editing, photo editing, and just basic writing and web browsing and streaming and content consumption, all very, very doable on this machine. You won't have any issues here at all. So I recommend the Dell XPS 14. I have the XPS 16 here, and I am working on that as well. It's a similar review. That is just a bigger screen, and I actually like the 16 more than the 14, mostly because of the screen size. The 14 is great, but I really like a larger screen, so you should check out the Dell XPS 16 as well. I have links below where you can buy these machines. Stay tuned to Techaeris.com to read my written review. And that's it for this video, guys. I just want to do a quick short review on the Dell XPS 14. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Make sure that you are subscribed. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. Make sure you hit the notification bell. Make sure you leave a comment. And if I can get to it, I will. I appreciate everyone that subscribed, everyone that comments. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Thanks for watching. Make sure you take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and we will talk to you on the other side.